Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Come on. Set. Gotta be lying. 18 Cardinal.
They send the tight end in motion. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Rams have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
He's got it downfield near the edge. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 18 Biden.
From the red zone now. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 21-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. On Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, play action. Finds Kupp once more. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Has it downfield, working the left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They give it to him again. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
He was taken down behind
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 70 Rangers. 18.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Look at that power, deep left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Defense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
19 time. Check go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Blake Corum. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Blake Corum touchdown.
For the extra point.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Tossing right to the short side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
I'll throw it. Finds a man right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 on the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Check. Fresno. 19. Not Warriors. 70. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Fourth and forever coming up.
60 left. 19 right. Cougar 18. Pioneer. Bronco 80. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
4th down. Pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Jared Verse on the tackle. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronx, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
19 right.
Setting up to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He's going to throw it again. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves!
Blown back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. 2nd down pass play coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's our target, Puka Nacua. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
2nd and 18 at the 28-yard line.
79 Broncos, Buffalo 18, 70 Lions, Cup 19, Cup 7 Pirates.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And Jimmy in the goal line. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dawson's extra point is good. And the Rams tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
Ready, ready.
One last play before the break.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Byron Murphy. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 23-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's back to throw. Got a man, that's Nacua. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down in a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They are throwing it again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now. Dragon 6, Cougar 19. 19, Cub 19. Cub 19.
Throwing it again here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
19 type, 19 type. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Check out.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. I don't find that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third down from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal.
Carlson's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, trap 60, trap 60. Hurt. 70 Ranger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds a seam down the middle. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Setting up the running back screen. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Makes the handoff. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
To number 9. A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 28.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 70,
Airing it out to start this drive. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. To throw here on 1st down. Finds his man over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw it here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
13 yards.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. That's completed out to the right. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone on first. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 38, Seahawks 28.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination?
He intercepts. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally them. Celebrate the end zone.
35. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing it on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. some good on the extra points. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 45, Seahawks 35.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To the left and pulled in by Kupp. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. He beams one deep right side. And they pick him off again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Get up.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Switch. Here we go. 7-5. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They're going to pass it here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. This is going to be shying up first, but not by much. It's 4th and short. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Motion. 6 the Eagle, 6 the Eagle. Warriors 70, 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
Now throw to start the drive. This one for Yield and downfield by Ferguson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Working on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though.